Chainsaw Man episode 10 is now out for you guys to go and check out. I have just watched. I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on episode 10, but I really want to know your thoughts as well. So smash it down in that comment section below. Let's get a discussion going. Smash that like button and click subscribe as well so you don't miss any of my videos. Now, without further ado, let's get into this review of episode 10 of Chainsaw Man. So episode 10 of Chainsaw Man is now officially done and dusted. I finally got to sit down and watch it. And this is basically the episode after the whole aftermath of the last previous episode. So we saw Katana Man fighting Chainsaw Man. We know Denji getting his ass whooped by him. We saw Katana Man at his full potential. Just absolutely wrecking fools. Kia took a massive blow. We did see the girl with the eye patch who actually had a thing. I think her name is Himeno. Hinaminamo? I think her name is. I probably just butchered that name, and I'm sorry if I absolutely butchered it. But I think that's her name. So she sacrificed herself. We saw her just disappear, as with the Ghost Devil. She's using the power, sacrificing limb from limb, and we just see her completely disappear. And this shocks Akira to the core when he's watching it. Like, he's just watching his partner just disappear. Like, that's pretty brutal, isn't it? And then, obviously, we saw Makima absolutely just wreck ship like no tomorrow. So this is all the aftermath of what has just occurred. We've seen the divisions get absolutely wiped out by what we think is minions working for the Gun Devil, because they're all using guns and stuff like that, and the Gun Devil wants to kill and wants the heart of the Chainsaw Man. So yeah, so basically all that's going on. So now we're in the aftermath and we're seeing Akira grieving. And it's pretty sad. Like, this guy is grieving because he's just lost his partner. And realistically, I feel like Akira had some romantic connection with her. I feel like deep down he really did. He just didn't want to show it towards her. We know that she had a romantic connection for him. She wanted to be with him. And as we're seeing him mourn, we're seeing Denji and Power fight over apples. And it's like, bro, this guy's trying to mourn and you guys are just fighting over apples. So they leave, and then Denji's going to come back to grab his manga that he left, which I think is absolutely hilarious. Like, reading a manga in a manga, that's gold. Absolutely gold. And then he hears Akira crying, and now he's starting to have questions about, like, should I be crying? Like, I've just lost the person that wanted to be my friend, like, the only person that ever wanted to be my friend. Like, and then he starts thinking, like, about Poncho. Like, that was sad. Like, and then he's like, if Makima dies, like, am I gonna feel sad? Is Power gonna die? If she dies, am I gonna feel sad? So he's already internally struggling with the feeling of sadness. Like, should he feel like that? And then he goes off, Power and him go off to meet someone else. So then we see this strange lady walk into Akia's room, and then we don't know who it is, but we will pick up on that later on in the episode. But this is such a fun part. Like, this episode isn't heavy action packed with, like, killing devils or anything like that. This is just the aftermath, getting things together. So Makima has them training with, I believe it's the same guy that trained the chick with the eye patch that was Akira's partner. I'm pretty sure it is. And he is the best devil hunter. Apparently, according to himself, he's the best devil hunter. He's from Special Division 1. And he's never worked with devils before, or fiends. He's only ever worked with humans. So his whole training montage with them is absolutely hilarious. So he basically says, like, I'm going to hunt you two now. You guys are both immortal. You can't really die unless I choose to kill you, which I'm not going to, but I'm going to hunt you. And if you can best me and beat me, that means you are the strongest. That means you are the strongest devil. That means I've done my job. So they start to, like, fight him, and he just absolutely wrecks him. Absolutely wrecks him, like, multiple times. And it's to the point where Denji doesn't even know how many times he died. Like, they just get absolutely wrecked. So we get this beautiful relationship building of Power and Denji working together. And as they're walking away, they come up with this plan like, you know what we should do? We should be smart. We should use our IQ to beat this guy. And Denji's like, I've always wanted to fight like those smart, cool people in the manga. And I just thought that was absolutely hilarious. Like, that is so funny that he is in his own manga, but he wants to fight like someone from a manga. I think that's just absolutely hilarious. It's comedic gold. It really is. So they devise this plan to ambush him when he comes in the morning. So he comes, But remember, he's the best devil hunter. So as Power throws the blood spear through the door, he dodges it. And then she pulls blood down from the roof, and the more come down, he's dodging it. Denji comes down, and Denji tries to get him as well, and he just absolutely whoops them both. Like, and it's a lesson he's teaching them. Like, he's trying to make them so that they're not so predictable, that they can not be easily killed. And I like this training montage. I love this tough love that he is giving them. And I think it's going to serve Denji really well in the future when he comes up to other opponents, because we've seen how raw he is of recent. Like, he has these chainsaw powers, but he's reckless. And with that whole, like, idea of if he loses too much blood, he loses his power. So he's got to be smarter. He's got to be more calculated. He's got to be more efficient when he's fighting, rather than just going in guns blazing and trying to chop people up for fun, when he should be saving his blood, being more precise with his strikes, taking out the opponents quicker and more efficiently, which I actually really like, because Power fights with just pure brute power, they're cool, but they're so overdone. I prefer strategic fights. Like, give me something where they find a weakness and they got to strategically beat them. I like that idea, and I like when characters work together using different abilities to overcome an opponent. So this is really good. I'm really enjoying this montage, and it's not making Denji now seem like he's got this chainsaw power and now he's just unbeatable. He's actually got to learn and like develop, and I like that. When they make a character develop and learn new skills and enhance himself, it works so much better for that character and so much better for the series itself. And then we cut to Akia, and he's talking to those other two people that were with Makima in the last episode, and they're like, who was that strange girl? And he basically said that was the eye patch girl's sister, and she gives him a letter, and in this letter to her father, Akia reads it, and it's about her confessing that she wanted Akia to leave and go private so that they can get away from this and like basically start a life with him and not have this burden of like they could die at any moment. So we have that. They take Akia down to a basement sort of place in like a jail basement thing, where he's now going to have a new contract with the devil, and they choose the future devil, and all we see is him in the cell with this one-eyed. So I'm interested to see what the future devil is going to be like. I'm interested to see what he's going to have to give up for this, because he's only got 2 years left on his life because of the cursed devil, and we see that as well. The cursed devil tells him that. So I'm intrigued to see where we're going to go from here moving forward now. I'm loving Chainsaw Man. It's bloody, it's gory, the animation's on point, the music's fantastic, the characters are great, the story is great, the pacing is very quick and very on it. So even though there wasn't a lot of action in here, I still thought it was paced very well, and you didn't need a lot of action. This was more character growth, and this was understanding where our characters are and where they're going to go. So I really enjoyed this episode, so let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of episode 10 of Chainsaw Man? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Especially down in that comment section below. Smash that like button for me and click subscribe as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace out.